Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything coming at you with another one of our State of the Unit or State of our Community addresses. This is the one that is for, this is the April 2016 State of the Unit. And if you haven't come to a State of the Unit address before, these are our unit newsletters that go out by video so that everyone in the unit can hear what I have to say about what's going on in the unit, what's going on in the games we play, any updates, news, basically anything like that. Now, if you ever want anything in the update, be sure to drop me a message. Anytime between the start and end of the month, please drop me a message. Don't put it in the forum. Send it to me personally in PM form on our website, and I'll add it. Like if you have any announcements you want to make, please do that. I'll be glad to do that for you. All right, now let's talk about the squadron. All right, I'd like to start off the show talking about our membership. Right now we have, and there's a little bit of thing going on right now with our members and our membership, and it's kind of a behind the scenes kind of thing between me and the leadership. But I do want you to know that we do have our eyes on what's going on with the membership. Okay, we have our eyes on who it involves. Okay, so, but I'm just going to give you the numbers, and here you go. We have quite a few people in on the website. When I say website, I'm talking about onenas.engine.com. We have 21 people on the website signed up to be in our War Thunder squadron. In the game War Thunder, we only have 17 people. Okay, now as you probably already know, last month I went through our squadron rosters and I removed people from the website and from the squadron, the game, that weren't in both. Okay, so right now we're sitting at 17 in game and 21 on the web. So that's 4 people that are on our website that have not logged into War Thunder and signed into our squadron. You ask me, Mr. Everything, why would you remove anybody from that? Well, right now it's not that big of a deal, but since we are gearing up to squadron battles, and we are planning on doing squadron battles, and we're doing training to participate in squadron battles and how we are going to approach these. I do not want people that are in other squadrons reading our forums. I don't want them on our website. I don't want them spying on us. So if you're not actively registered in the game under our squadron, then you could be actively registered on someone else's squadron. And if that's the case, or you might not be registered on anybody's squadron and you're just spying on a whole bunch of people's squadrons. I don't want that. Okay, that's why I require you to be in both the game, because that pretty much locks you in to our squadron, and on our website so that you'll know about our updates, our training, when things happen. I'll be able to keep your membership active, things like that. Be sure to make sure that both your names are the same. Don't have Green Ronin in the game and then have Ronin 21 on the website, because okay, those are pretty close, so I really wouldn't worry about that. But if it was Green Ronin on the game and it was Samurai on the website, I might not put those 2 and 2 together, and I might say, oh man, they got these 2 people spying on us, and I'll remove you. So be sure to make sure your names are the same, or at least very similar. Okay, so that's why I remove people, and 4 people are in 4 people are in danger of being removed because they're on the website and they're not in the game. Okay, now let's go to Star Citizen. In Star Citizen, we have only 7 people in the game, and the way you log into the organization in Star Citizen is you have to go to the RSI website, robertspaceindustries.org. I'm sorry, robertspaceindustries.com/orgs/1NAS. You go there and you will be able to register for our squadron in Star Citizen. We have 7. And on our website, I show 8 people are in our Star Citizen squadron. So there's one person that either dropped out of the website, dropped out of the game and didn't tell me on the website, or he's fine, right? Or there is a possibility that you don't have a game package. If you don't have a game package, you can join the website and you can't get into the game because the game won't let you unless you have a game package. So drop me a note, drop me a personal message saying, I am getting a game package, I just don't have one right now. Okay, and so as soon as I do, I will join your squadron in game. That's fine. Okay, just keep me up to date on what's going on. That's great. That's perfect. All right, now let's talk about. We're still talking about War Thunder and Star Citizen. That's our 2 primary games that we're playing right now. In the website, on our website, 1nas.engine.com, we have, as you can see, we have 17 people playing War Thunder. Well, actually, on the website, we got 21 people. 21 people playing War Thunder. When you go through their roster, you'll actually see that they also have, in the Engine website, selected that they play Star Citizen. Okay. Almost every one of them, all but I think 2, have Star Citizen as a game that they play. So my question is, and my request is, but the question first is, why are you... No. I don't know. It's like, there's 17 of you, or 21 of you, so please come join the Star Citizen group. You know, if you're already playing Star Citizen, and you already found a good organization of guys that you like, and you fly with already in War Thunder, why not carry that over into Star Citizen? So join the Star Citizen website, and also join Star Citizen in our organization. Now, when you put in your application to join the squadron, you might have wanted to select both, like Star Citizen and War Thunder, and if it didn't let you select both, then that's my fault for making the recruiting form that way. And if you have later thought about it and said, oh yeah, I'd really like to play this Star Citizen, sounds pretty cool, and then you added it to your Engine site, let me know. I will add you to our Star Citizen half. You're not getting our Star Citizen notifications, not all of them. You're only getting our War Thunder notifications on the website, because sometimes I send notifications to only the people that it pertains to. So if you really want to be part of the Star Citizen community, please come join us. And I have a list of names, and I'm going to read them off so you know who you are. World Star, Sonic, Scuttlepod, Pliskin, Night Viper, Joseph Staloon, Foolproof Snail, Bobby, Lunatic Strike, Legendary, JKJ Crazy. You guys all are in our War Thunder squadron, but you have selected Star Citizen as something you're going to play. To join our squadron on the RSI website, you do not have to have a high-speed computer. You do not have to have Star Citizen downloaded. Just go to robertspaceindustries.com/orgs/1NAS and sign in. Request an application. And also drop me a message saying, hey, I sent an application in on the RSI website. And as soon as you do that, I'm going to add you on our website to the Star Citizen House, the division. Okay? That way, you can start getting the training, you can start getting the team play with the rest of the guys that are playing Star Citizen, and we can build up our squadron faster in both games. So please do that. Now here's the negative side. Now I put this on the forum, so if you guys haven't read the forum about this, then I strongly recommend you going in and reading the forum about this. And I'm just reiterating that here. Just like what I mentioned earlier about War Thunder, Star Citizen has a huge, and this is pretty huge, huge espionage gameplay aspect. Okay? And because of that, there will be people, there already have been people that have come into our squadron spying, trying to find out what we're doing over here so that they can better prepare their squadrons to oppose us. Okay? And because of that, you could easily, as a member of our squadron, and if I seem to be very aware of this, it's because it's already happened to me 3 or 4 times in not only this game but also MechWarrior Online, where players would join, they would develop friendships, and then but it would all be a ploy to give their other squadron or their other unit information. So even though you're the nicest guy in the world and I trust you and everything else, we still have mechanical limits that you have to perform to make sure, to vet you out, to make sure. It's like going through a security, it's like going through a, what are they called? Security clearance. We have to look at your history, your background, stuff like that. So what we're asking you to do, if you are in War Thunder and you are also playing Star Citizen and you're in our War Thunder squadron, but you're not in our Star Citizen squadron, we have a problem with that. Okay? Don't get panicky right just yet, because Star Citizen is not to the point where it's going to become important. But when we get closer to beta and we start really finalizing our strategies and tactics and the way we're planning on what we're planning on doing in the world, in the universe, I'm going to have to make a decision on whether we keep you in the squadron or if we release you from the squadron. Okay? Now, if you play both, but let's say in Star Citizen you like to play a loner, you like to play all by yourself, because that's just the way you want to play the game, let me know. Just say, hey, Mr. Everything, I'm not in another squadron, and you know what? I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it. I'll allow it, and but I'll still kind of elbow you and say, well, why don't you just join our squadron and then play by yourself? You know, even though our squadron doesn't want you to do that, at least you join our squadron in good faith, and we can trust you. Okay? It is all about trust. And if you don't join both, then our leadership and the rest of the squadron wonders why you've joined one and not the other. Is there something wrong? Is there are you unsure? Because if so, talk about it. Bring it up. Bring up whatever your concerns are, and maybe we can address those. And if we can't, then maybe it would be better for you to leave in the first place because you had concerns. So basically, I just want to let you all know that I'm here to talk to you. You can talk to me. Plus, the other leadership's here to talk to. You can talk to us. And if it's an oversight, like you just didn't realize how to go about doing it, that's understandable too. So just talk to me, give me a note, drop me a message. Okay. Possibly these people that I listed off want to play Star Citizen, but they don't have a game package, so they can't join on the Star Citizen website. Okay. That's okay. Let me know that you're interested in our squadron. I will add you on our website, because there's nothing but a button click. I'll add you on our website, and then I'll create a tag that I can put on your character that says no game package or something like that, so that it lets me know that you don't have a game package yet, and that's why you haven't joined our RSI site. Okay, I know this was a lot for our membership, but It's super important. I consider members to be the most important thing on our squadron. Tactics, that win or lose, it doesn't matter. It's just a game, right? But membership, your family, and that's important to me. So I really do a lot of focusing on membership. Okay, now FYI. Okay, now moving on. We are making preparations for squadron battles in War Thunder. We are getting super excited about this, and I've got about 3 to 4 players, not 21, but I got like 3 or 4 players that are really joining me on a regular basis, and we're grinding out our tanks so that we can get everybody up to tier 4. You got to be in tier 4 tanks to do any kind of squadron battles competitively. Okay, we are working towards the T-32 main battle tank. So please, 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 please join our grinds and come with us and develop your tanking skills. We're doing a lot of arcading right now just to grind out as many tanks as possible and to get as much experience as possible and level everything up. But we will be switching to realistic when people get real close to 5.0, 6.0 on their battle rating. That way they can get more realistic game time in on their tanks. So please, everybody grind your tanks. Now also, everyone, all the time, should be grinding their Navy, USA naval planes as high as they can get it, because we need to have F8, F1Bs in everybody's hangar, because those are the squadron battle. That's the squadron battle plane right there. Okay, so work on that. I did a forum post about the differences between the top tier, or I should say the squadron battle tier tanks and armors and penetrations and things like that. And you can see that the T-32 is not the best in all categories, but it's really good. Okay, the Tiger II Henschel turret, I think, is probably the best tank all around. Honestly, it's probably the best tank at that battle rating, but it doesn't have anything to back it up. So like if you get that tank killed, you can't jump into a second tank that's pretty close. But in the US, if you have a T-32 and it gets destroyed, you could probably jump into an M26 Pershing, and still be able to hang. Or you could jump into I can't think. But yes, there are a lot of good tanks in the Americans in Tier 4, and there are some really good ones in other nations, but they only have 1 or maybe 2. Okay, so we're looking at the T-32 Americans. Now, in the planes, it's the F-8F because we are the first naval squadron. But if you had some other Tier 4 plane, like a P-51 or something like that in Tier 4, I wouldn't stop you from joining, okay? You could still play in our squadron battles, okay? No problem, because guess what? When I set up my lineup, and we're going to put about 8 planes or eight vehicles in your lineup, about 5 of them are going to be planes and 3 of them are going to be tanks. That F8 is just 1 slot. Then the other F8 is going to be the second slot, and then what about the rest of the slots? They got to be something. So there's probably going to be a ground attack plane in there, and then there's probably going to be other fighters like the P-51. So yeah, you got to grind the whole list, really. You can't just focus on one, but try to get to that F8, F1B as your primary. Okay, so now let's move on. Now in Star Citizen, we've been having fun playing Crusader. In Crusader, we've been, every week, we've had a night scheduled on the calendar where we would go in and we would play around with all the new stuff in Crusader. And, we would have to patch, of course, because they have weekly patches, almost daily, actually. And right now, we've been exploring the new salvage areas, because over in Yellow Moon, there's a bunch of new salvage areas. And in those, there's all kinds of new FPS weapons that you can salvage, like the sniper rifle, the laser rifle, the pistol, the electric shotgun, the list goes on. Yeah, and then there's also new ships Yeah, so those are kind of cool. We've been using up some of the new ships and exploring around in those. We've been kind of working on navigation because right now there's no navigation system. So we've been kind of just working a little bit on that. Aaron and I did that one night where we couldn't find each other. So that was pretty cool. We had a good time doing that. Yeah, definitely. If you want to play some Star Citizen with us, join us on one of these Crusader nights. We'd love to have you. We'd love to fill up a crew on something like the Retaliator or something. Put a person in every one of the turrets and the engine room and the pilot, and maybe have a couple of guys that can EVA and do first person and stuff like that. That would be great if I could get that many people on our ship all at one time. So that would be awesome. All right, now, oh, there was one time even that I was even locked up when I respawned because I was accused of doing a crime. Yeah, that I was like, what? Okay, cool. Okay, so keep your eyes on the calendar for tank nights, flight nights, crusader nights, and tactics nights. I say tactics, it's really training nights. Those are specifically geared towards specific tactics. So keep your eyes on the calendar for all that, okay? Also, the calendar is open and free for everyone to use. So if you have something you want to put on the calendar, feel free to do that. It's there for you to use. Use it. All right. If you don't know how to use it, guess what? Just ask. Okay, I even have a video on how to use the calendar, I think, somewhere in my tutorial videos. All right, now, and if I don't, maybe I need to make one. Recruiting. Okay, now let's talk about recruiting. I thought about putting this in with membership, but I wanted to emphasize membership a little bit more than recruiting. So here we go. Recruiting. Keep up the recruiting. Okay, I want you guys to post something in chat when you start a match, or when you log into Crusader, or Arena Commander, or anything, or even a race. If you log into Star Citizen, there's a chat system. Post something. If you're in War Thunder, you're starting a match, post something. And I want you to post that the one NAS is recruiting, and then offer the website onenas.engine.com, and then leave it at that. You don't have to say anything else. If somebody responds, hey, that's great, okay, respond to that, sure. If they say, thanks for that, just say, yeah, no problem, or whatever. But if they say something like, you're a jerk, stop the spam, or something like that, just don't even reply, because they don't understand what the definition of spam is. They think they know, but they don't know. Okay. Also, this is something that's not being done. I've noticed this, and I default a little bit at this too. So please visit our recruiting pages on warthunder.com and the robertspaceindustries.com website. Okay, we have 2 forum posts currently, one on each website. You can find the link on the homepage of our engine site. Just click the link. It'll take you to the forum post and drop a message. It could be anything. We had a great night last night. We had some good training. I really love this new plane I'm in. I like the new sniper rifle. Whatever. Just post anything. Try to avoid the word bump. Don't say friendly bump or obligatory bump or anything. Just leave the word bump out. Okay, please. I don't want the word bump in my forum posts. But when you get to but what it is doing is it is bumping it. Okay, that's the term used to describe what you're doing. Because when you post something in the forum, what it does is it refreshes that forum to new, and it puts it at the top of the list. So any new player or any new forum goer that goes and he's maybe looking for an organization or a unit will go to the looking for unit, and he will see our post is on the top. He'll also see that we've got a ton of posts. Activity, basically. The activity shows that we're active on the forums. It shows that we actually care about the game, okay, and we care about our unit. So please, please, please post. I'm not asking one person to do this. I'm not asking 2 people to do it. I'm asking the entire unit to do this. All 30 people, I want you to do this. If you If everybody did it every day, we would always be at the top. I miss out a few days. It happens. Just do it whenever you can, please. If you think about it, you're not doing anything, you're at work, bump it. All right. Now let's talk about our website and our TeamSpeak specifically. Website and TeamSpeak. Okay. Really don't have anything to say about the website, but TeamSpeak. If you haven't already noticed the TeamSpeak, it was updated recently, just a couple of days ago. I added a whole bunch of new rooms. I rearranged them. Basically, I deleted every single room. I deleted every room, and then I just rebuilt TeamSpeak from scratch. Okay, and our TeamSpeak has all the games we play on there. I've got what I have: Star Citizen, War Thunder, and even World of Warships. Each have their own section on the TeamSpeak. We also have inside each of those sections. I felt that War Thunder only needed a couple of channels, as well as maybe the Squadron Battles channel. And then I have World Warships has a couple of channels, just in case there's more people on than World Warships allows in one team, which I don't think will happen. I think it can handle up to 8 people in a team, I think. And then also in Star Citizen, what I did was I broke it down into our operations section and our training. No, not training. Operations and role playing, basically, or shore leave. And in the shore leave, you can do some role playing or just team up together. That's not doing really any kind of squadron mission. And then in operations, I broke it down by type of mission that it might be, and that way, when we do have a lot more members and there's people all scattered about doing different things, they all won't be interfering with each other's communications because they'll be in their own room and they'll just be talking to each other. Leadership, you can set up, remember, you can set up a list, a whisper list, that'll let you talk to all channels simultaneously. And don't do it now. There's no need to do it now. But once we get closer to beta and I lock down the way TeamSpeak is going to be, then when you set up your whisper list, you can always set it up now if you want and then change it later. It's no big deal. I mean, it's super easy. You can just put all channels pretty much. But it'll allow you, like if you're in the Saber Squadron Saber section, right, and you are dogfighting and you realize there's something really important that everyone needs to know right now because you're calling for help or whatever, you just press the whisper list button, holler out, and then everybody in Star Citizen can hear, or not everybody in Star Citizen, but everybody in our TeamSpeak would be able to hear your request, and then if they're available to, maybe they can come help or change what they're doing, or or just learn what you're having to say, like, wow, check this out. Everybody needs to go check this out. Or, hey, I remembered we're having a meeting tomorrow night. I just want everyone to know, or something, whatever. I'm just saying. Okay. And then, so check out the TeamSpeak. I think it looks really cool. I think it's much more organized. And tell me what you think about it, okay? All right. Now, next thing is game news. Last thing is game news. That are 2 games that I'm really going to discuss: Star Citizen and War Thunder. In Star Citizen, Crusader got a lot of rework. The stations are further apart and in different locations. So there's longer flight times to the stations. It's supposedly more realistic. And it also, the distances apart are more realistic because they were all crammed together. And the fuel usage goes way up because they're further apart. So it basically requires you to visit different fuel stations on a regular basis. Okay. Details and optimizations are still ongoing. Sounds have had a huge overhaul. And boy, the sounds sound a lot better in my opinion. All right. Turret speeds. The turret speeds have been increased. But the problem with that is I think they've increased them too much. Like they're unaimable now. They move so fast that you overshoot your target with, the turret is spinning so fast. Okay, now in War Thunder, Dagor got its new update to graphics for clouds. So the clouds are, wow, they look really good. So they look great. So check out the clouds in War Thunder. And some planes and tanks have gone through a balance tweak. Um, I feel like I've been screwed because the planes and the tanks that I play are the ones that got screwed. But poor USA. Oh man. So what I've been doing is I kind of played a little bit of German tanks for a little while because I wanted to be able to compete. But no, it might just be that I wasn't comfortable with the way the game's actually working now. So I'm getting back into the hang of it though. My American tanks are starting to rule again. One, yeah, the other night I had like this was arcade battle, so you know it happened. But I think I got 6 kills. Yeah, that's pretty good for me in a tank. Okay, without dying. So you know, that was pretty impressive. We won. Yeah, we had to. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for attending this State of the Union address. I really appreciate you guys. I love this community. Everybody in it so far that I've met, I'm really enjoying. I have not met everyone. So that's another thing that I'm concerned about. I haven't met everybody, and I don't understand why that is. So please log on to TeamSpeak. If you see me on TeamSpeak, jump on, say hi, you know, introduce yourself. Uh, Tell me what you're looking for out of the squadron, what what you hope to see or whatever, and maybe team up with me in one game or the other, and then we can maybe I can experience how you play. Because in the old days, one of my requirements was you had to play with me within the first 30 days. If you didn't play with me within the first 30 days of joining the squadron, I'd kick you because I wanted to know everyone in the squadron. I've changed that because I want to be a little bit more realistic. Okay, I thought to myself, and this is a little insight into my thinking. I thought to myself, if we have 200 people in the squadron and there's people joining every day, do I want to spend every day playing with new guys? Yes, I do, but I don't want that to consume me, and I don't want that to be. I want to have drill instructors that can help me with this, play with the new guys, and show off, and then report back to me saying, yes, I played with this guy. He's a great guy. That's all I need. I don't have to do it myself. And that's what I thought. That's what I was saying. So if I haven't played with you, hey, come play with me. Find out who your squadron leader is. Enjoy the game. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the hangar.